watching. You sit at the you run so you think we're going to find you a chance to step and be as part of you.
They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on last year's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Buckeyes will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Rise gets the back and leaves it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Throws to the tight end. And it's caught. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47.
Really nice throw there. I'll tell you, UCLA, they've got an impressive history book of quarterbacks, going all the way back to Rick Neuheisel. Troy Aikman is a name people will recognize. Caden McNown back in my day. And then recently, DTR was carving up defenses too, throwing it. You've got to be able to make good decisions. You've got to be able to deliver strikes through the air. And this guy right now is doing just that.
The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. He'll be stopped at the 32. Still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
From the gun, running back on the move. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. To the ground with the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
The play action fake. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Man, he was back there and in the quarterback's face before the Bruin faithful could finish an 8-clap.
I mean, just getting off the ball so quick, penetrating. When you got defensive linemen that can get upfield, rush the quarterback, every Bruins fan will be jacked up.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Just needs a crack to get a return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the air, it's Iamaleava. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
They were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Pressure coming. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Bruins will punt it away. away on 4th down. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him. That loss a week ago, called on just once. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. He wants to change this route. Trying to get the corner. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. 2024 was a transition year for UCLA. New coach, new schemes, but one surprise was Carson Schlesinger, 3rd in the nation in tackles. He's now in the NFL, David, so what's the big adjustment? He'll loft one deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hand off to the single back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out. They knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
Going for the big play. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Trying play action. Throwing right. It's complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. This dude is having a day, and with that one, he's halfway to Chase Young's 4-sack single-game record.
Go get it, young fella. Just quickness, speed off the edge, getting to the quarterback. You got to be relentless when you're chasing the quarterback. And Chase Young's record, if you can go get that, you go get that big fella, that superstar, oof, that would be a fun day.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
There he goes. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense looks like they're coming. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Got a man, it's Robinson. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Caught. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bruins.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. Fights off a defender. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that in route.
Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. Got it in the middle. It's Thurman. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
This defense is flying around with bad intentions. How about the stick the defender just laid on the tight end?
Off play action on first down. Using his feet to buy time. Fires downfield. Got his man. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Buckeyes are marching down the field. The give on the inside. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Toss sweep to the left. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run. And then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. Used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
The Buckeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. And the Buckeyes get enough for the first down. It may seem like a really aggressive call, but David, you settle for 3 there. It's like handing a win to the defense.
Yeah, and I like aggressive. Aggressive is good for offenses, and we've seen it time and time again. You get beat when you kick field goals. That's something that you look back, it's a big stat, so I like the aggressiveness to go for it, especially when you get it. Like, easy decision, right? First down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air, it's St. Clair. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Might be looking to run. Just threw that one way too far.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line. Tried to push his way in, but not quite enough on 4th and goal.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward.
Oh, a lot of space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Just when you think you have this offense pinned down, they come up with a play like that. Now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 35. Quarterback adapting. He'll pull it down and run. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
Absolutely nothing doing there on the quarterback run. Defense takes all the gaps away. They use their speed to force him to the sidelines. He didn't even gain any yards, guys, before going out of bounds.
Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Flores. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Bruins decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. The give to the tailback. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Out of the gun, the inside give. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Back to throw. It's St. Clair. Looking for a huge play. Pick off to stop the threat. Takes it the other way. That can be a momentum changer after the interception. Runs it back to the 37.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the 1st half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the 1st half.
On the run, it's Thomas. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The offense will have to use its 1st time out of the half. Didn't get much done on that 1st play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Just over 30 seconds to play here in the first half as they take over 1st and 10. To the air, it's St. Clair. Quarterback extends the play. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
The short hands, it's Peoples. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He lobs one high down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Off and running. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
A really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking to throw on 1st down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Looking for a deep man. He's got it down the right side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. To the air, it's St. Clair. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sweet cut there. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down. And the Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
The Buckeyes are in the red zone. Back to pass on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, they come up short. It's now going to set up 4th and 1. If I'm this offensive coordinator, I'm finding who's my biggest, most physical back, the guy that I can trust to get north and go get me this first down.
And so I'm bringing all the big bodies into the defensive line, and I'm making sure I get a little bit of penetration so I don't get like that big running back get downhill so he can fall forward, so he can get momentum going. Big time 4th down and short coming.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Extending the play. Going for 6. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense out.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking left. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
What an individual effort that time, beating his guy and getting in the backfield and making a play. Ohio State has had so many dominant D-linemen in recent years, right? The Bosa brothers, Chase Young. You know those guys are watching this game. They're proud of what they just saw. This dude is a game winner.
They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
To throw, it's St. Clair. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it.
Turning it on! Inside the 30. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Snapped it in the shotgun. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening, he went out and got the 1st down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now, throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response. Try to get themselves back in the football game.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls fall incomplete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Bears the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. Makes the catch, it's Robinson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Going for the big play. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
This is a great play by the defensive back, and I think one of the hardest things to do as a DB is you're covering a receiver deep down the field, your back's to the play, and you've got to turn your shoulder, locate the football, and then swat it away. That DB did an outstanding job in coverage.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
On third down, he drops to throw. That's reeled in. It's Robinson. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man. It's Flores. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? To the air on first down. Under fire. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Bringing it back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Throws to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. That's caught. It's Flores. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than quarterback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
That's caught. It's Thomas. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. Got a man, it's Thomas. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Big man has it, it's a first down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Touchdown, UCLA! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Florida State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Virginia Tech. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Finds some room. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He's going up top. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be...
It's a running room. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. Quarterback now breaking the field. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number one for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Bruins line up to punt it away. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They want that clock to run. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The offense changing the play. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Using his legs, it's Peoples. Past the sticks and still on his feet. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. They're still firing away even with this lead. Oh, they're after him. The pass is incomplete and 1 second is left.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard, but you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot.